All right, y'all. So today's the day that I cover my desks and seal them. So let's go on and get started. One of the first things I had to do was to decide how I wanted to arrange my desk. So I came up with a plan to just connect the two cubes together as one, make one long side, and then take the other cube and just lay the overlay cover on top of it. And so I'll have two areas to work from whenever I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing and have a little space at the same time. So I looked at this as being a win-win for me. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm realizing that I did not have the right size screws, which was so frustrating because I sized it up to go through one cubby, not two. So after realizing that, I found the right screws and I went on and screwed the two cubbies together and it only took 4 screws and that thing was pretty much stuck. So now with this cover part, which was so aggravating, I had some Velcro up under the top of this and I had it connected to the cubby. But the Velcro wore out, so I was trying to figure out a better way to keep this top on, so I can utilize it this way instead of the old way that I was doing it. So long story short, I decided I had some Gorilla Tape. I think that's what they call it. It's a Gorilla Tape and it's double-sided and it works just as good as the Velcro. Because the Velcro, I was showing you there that it had the Velcro stickers on it and I was going to take those off and place them in a different area and see if it would work. But baby, those things were not working for me. All right. I tried it so many different ways and the tabletop was still moving. So that's when I decided to go ahead on and use the tape instead because I realized this was not going to be my friend. It was not going to do what I needed to do. But I didn't give up, y'all. I kept trying and kept trying, as you can see. I'm still I'm still trying to get the thing to work with the Velcro stickers that I had on it before. And it gave a good run too. I must say that. But now, it said the time the brand had their course and you need to change this and put something else here. So that's exactly what I did. So now I'm feeling good about the idea. So here I am taking the Gorilla Tape and I am applying it to the cubby. So the idea was to take a few strips and lay it on the cubby and take the other side of the paper off. Honey, when I tell you the paper is too much, okay? Trying to get that paper off was a pain in the ass, okay? Point blank, period. But, of course, I had to see it through. So I already got one strip on, so I figured I'm going to put another one on in the center and take that one off. And I think I put another one on. I'm not really sure, and then I gone and tried to center the table where I needed it to be. So yeah, okay, so I did. I put a third strip on. I wasn't sure if I did it or not, but I put those 3 strips on and then I decided to go on and try it out and see if it was going to work. And honestly, it did after I figured out the right placement to put the countertop on. So that was a struggle in itself, okay? I'm so ready to go and get started and wrap these 2 tables, but I had to get that settled and straight. And you see how it's not moving now? So it did what it was supposed to do, okay? But it took me through a little something first. You always got to go through a fight with something, especially whenever you start recording. So now I'm just, cleaning off the table, making sure, there's not too much stuff on there. Some of that stuff, I could not get off. So here's the paper, y'all. This is some beautiful paper, and it came in 2 long sheets, and it only had 2 splashes of gold in it, which was enough for me because I have a lot of gold in the room already, and my accent color of black. So this worked out for me. So what I'm doing now is trying to size it up, and I want to make sure that I have that splash of gold showing on this desktop. And because, like I said, there's only 2 splashes in this whole entire 2 sheets that I have. I was showing you this extra sheet right here because I'm planning on using it on one of the other tables. Don't know where, but I do like the contrast in the design. So I'm constantly just trying to size it up and get it, to fit the table the way I want to. And what I'm really trying to figure out is this paper is just long enough for me to cover either the front fold down or the back where my chair is fold down. I decided that I was going to go on and do the front fold down. So I creased it, trying to size it up so I can cut the rest of the paper off, right? That's what I'm doing here. Got another piece that I could use. So now as I'm looking at it and I start doing this, I'm like, let's see how this is going to work out for me, because y'all, I didn't bring a rag in the room with me when I started this, but I wanted to just go and get started. I didn't bring the little, you know how when you're applying wallpaper, the little, I guess it's a glider, slider, something, to straighten it out for the bubbles and all that. Your girl didn't think about none of that, all right? But I still made it work, but I didn't think about none of that starting this project. So I'm sitting here like, okay, I done started it. I'm just going to go ahead on and do what I got to do, but I'm going to do it with my hands. So I'm bringing y'all in closer so y'all can see this, how I started this off. So I started off at the ends and I'm just rolling it down with my hands and getting all of the bubbles out as I go. And I'm going to do this all the way till I get to the end of the table. All right, y'all. So one down and another one to go. And this is the long one that I had to do. Y'all see, it took me a little time just doing that little short table, especially without that little thing that I really needed. But like I said, I got it done anyway because your girl got to get it done. So now I'm sizing up this table and I'm doing the exact same thing. And y'all see that little gold piece right there in the middle? So I was trying to decide where I wanted it to be. So what I did was, if you look closely, you'll see where I started this paper from where the other paper ended, in the pattern part of the gray on the top part. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, that's how I came up with putting the other splash of gold at the bottom of the table and having a little bit of the black showing as well. And it kind of worked out. So all I'm doing now is just, like I said, cutting it down to size, which was a headache in itself because I was trying to decide if I wanted to bring the paper all the way down the bottom of the cubby or if I just want to, stop it right there at the lip. And I decided to stop it at the lip. Now, what's frustrating about this is when you size it up and you put your creases in and everything, and you got it just right. When you get ready to take that paper and put it on the table or whatever you're applying it to, honey, that thing shifts sometimes and you don't have that straight line that you want on the sides. So now that means you got to go back and cut another strip so you can fill in where it did not cover at. And I had this issue on that front table there because if you can look closely, you'll see I did not put anything. It didn't come all the way over like it was supposed to. So that's neither here or there. That piece of paper that I just threw on the table over there, that's what I'm saving for that. So yeah, but it's coming along. So I'm gonna stop running my mouth and let y'all watch me work a little bit.
Baby
At this point, y'all, I was so proud of myself because I got that long one done. So this is what I was telling y'all about. The lip did not come all the way down like I wanted it to. So that piece that I threw on the top of this table is the piece that I'm using to fix that, so it would be covered in the front of this table. And I had to do that on this table, and I had to do that on the side of the long table. But nevertheless, I got it done and it turned out beautifully anyway.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, oh, oh,
Okay, y'all, so you can see I have both tables covered already, right? Both of them. So the little table back there in the back, I still have some left over, right? So I'm thinking about adding the remainder of the sheets that I have. Well, I really just want the top of it covered. And I'm wondering, I have two sheets. I have a little bit of this light colored one right here, which shows the light variations in the paper right here. And with it being up against this wall, I was thinking, and then I have this sheet right here. I really want the black one, to be honest, the darker color, but I don't think I have enough. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that answered my question. I was going to ask y'all which way would you go, but I'm still going to cover it, the top of it. And I'm going to do that right now before I start doing any sealing. But I am pleased with how this looks. Doesn't that look nice? And then when it has this beautiful gloss to it, it's going to look even more nicer. All right.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss. Out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it. How much I miss, I know.
Can you believe this little cubby worked me like that? I'm still over here in this corner trying to get it completely finished and covered up at the top, just the top. And I'm still over here working on it. It's crazy, but like I said, it was worth it all at the end. But this is a lot of work. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all and tell y'all it ain't, but the outcome is always beautiful. So as I'm working on it, I see the side on one side of it that don't look that great to me, that it did not cover very well. One side covered very nicely all the way around, and then this one side did not. And I'm like, okay, now what am I put over there on that one side as I'm cleaning up, trying to figure that out. So I decided that I was going to recover that one lip on the opposite side. And I was trying to find the right color to go with it, but it was not, I could not find it for some reason. And then when I went to go throw the trash away, I found it. So this is me just applying that little strip that I wanted to go there to make this side look a little bit more neater and a whole lot cleaner and make it seamless. So that was the plan. So once I got that on there, I was pretty much happy with the way it turned out. All right, y'all. So I managed to get it all covered. So now I got to seal it. And it takes at least 72 hours for it to dry. So let's go and get this baby covered. Okay, so I have the desk already covered up, and now I'm trying to open up these windows. This one window gave me a hard time, but I'm trying to open up the windows before I get started so I can have a little bit of ventilation in here because the fumes are very strong with this epoxy, but I managed to get both of them up. And so I bought this epoxy from Lowe's. I think it was $29.98. Okay, and you only get 1 quart. That's all I needed. They have another one that's $72.98. I think that's a 2 quart. I'm not really sure, but I didn't need that much. So here I'm just adding part A to part B and mixing it up real good until it's completely clear and not cloudy. And once I mix it up really good, then I can go ahead on and pour it on the surface of the table. And then I can roll it in. And when you roll it, you have to use a foam roller. Okay, so that's what I plan on doing right here. So now I am pouring it on. And you have a little time before it dries, before it dries hard, but you want to, move kind of swift and get it done as soon, as quick as you can. And when you're rolling it on with the foam roller, you tend to see a lot of air bubbles and stuff, right? So you have to go in with the heat gun and blow out the air bubbles as you're doing it. And you're trying to still get this on here in time. Because it is a fast drying thing, even though it takes 72 hours to completely dry. it starts drying as soon as you apply it. And it does get hot. I remember leaving some of it in the cup for just maybe about 15 minutes, and the cup starts getting really, really hot. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make sure that I cover the desk really good. And now when I did this for my kitchen, I did multiple layers, but for my office in here, I don't need multiple layers. I just wanted one nice coat on all of the tables, and that's all I really needed. right, y'all. I'm finished. I'm waiting for it to dry, which is going to take 72 hours. But I'm pleased with it. I definitely could go over this with another coat. Y'all see the gloss on it? I could definitely go over it with a whole nother coat. But I'm not going to do that. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Maybe you'd like to try it yourself. I just want to do something different. I really appreciate y'all watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.